Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Could Be Worse. My name is Tyler. This is Dom.
Good, everybody. What's up?
We're still here at Dom's kitchen table. We're trying to get as many of these fucking episodes in as possible. So if some of our bits are outdated or something like that, suck my dick. So.
Get over it.
Yeah.
Get over it. We're coming to you from the great state of Jersey, Ty's homeland, favorite state.
I've been so fucking depressed the last couple days. It's funny, too, because being in New Jersey, I'm surrounded by family and friends and people who love me. In Denver, there's nobody I know for hundreds of miles. I guess, there's a couple people, but, mostly it's just but there's more people I know here, but I'm somehow like just way more miserable. So.
Yeah, I'll call you and you're just, in your apartment in Denver all alone. Just doing
happy as
smoking
a pig and
weed,
shit. Yeah,
failing projects, and you're happier there.
Yeah,
you come here.
Yeah,
immediately. You ask me why I sound like I'm on heroin all the time, and this is why.
It's been very instructive this week of figuring out why you hate your life so much. I get it now.
Do you see how this works?
I'm
now?
with you, brother.
Okay, thank you. At least you now understand.
And as if this goddamn swamp hellhole of a fucking state wasn't depressing enough. Me and my mom went to a shopping mall the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It was my birthday's coming up, so I wanted to get some like clothes or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've been to a shopping mall post-COVID.
I haven't been to a shopping mall since like 2013.
Dude, it is the most depressing fucking thing
I
ever.
Can't imagine how bad it is.
Everything, like we went to like this like outlet or whatever. All the stores are closed. There's like 4 cars in
I imagine it's
lot.
just one homeless lady selling knockoff sunglasses.
There's the Polo outlet and like the Timberland outlet. I think are the only 2 surviving stores. Everything else has gone under, as it should, because you go into these stores
rightfully so. Yeah,
they're you see why they're closing down. They have no merch. First of all, you go in and you have to wear a mask, okay?
Yeah.
And these things are one nut hair away from fucking closing, and they're telling me to wear a mask. So I'll come in here with 106-degree fucking fever if I want to, okay?
You should be offering 50% off to anyone who's not vaccinated.
I will spit in the mouth of every fucking cashier in sight. I don't care. You cannot afford to push my business away.
Yeah.
But you get in there and they have nothing. They have no merchandise.
Yeah.
And anything you do like, anything that isn't completely ugly and gaudy is they don't have your size. They only have size like 48 waist pants because we're a country of fat, disgusting pigs. So you can't find, if you're a normal sized human being, you can't find any clothes. And it's just like, these things should close down. You walk through the mall, half the stores are, it's like these dumb fucking...
JCPenney. Who the fuck is still going to JCPenney?
Well, those are fine. Department stores are fine because there's clothes and stuff. And it's the stores you walk by. It's like Tupperware's R Us. It's like these bullshit niche stores. It's like that should be a section on a website. Not even a website, a section
or like
on a website.
Stores with just like one brand of makeup.
Yeah.
Or like just like random shit like that.
Yeah. I don't know who the fuck is still shopping at these. It's the dumbest fucking...
Amazon really did kill those.
Yeah.
Completely.
And I mean, fuck Amazon. I hope Jeff Bezos' rocket explodes when he goes to space next week, which I think would be... This will probably come out after... So if there was a Challenger-style disaster...
if this comes out after he explodes
so let's do predictions on what do you think is going to happen there.
I mean,
disintegration upon reentry.
I'm hoping he doesn't even leave the atmosphere.
You're hoping you just blow like on the launch
pad. I hope
pad.
it's high enough where I can see it from Jersey, but
you want to see his bald corpse just tumble through. I get it.
Yeah. If his head fell on my lawn, that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah. I mean, unless Amazon Studios is interested in one of my pilot scripts, in which case I hope it goes off without a hitch. And fuck Richard Branson, he's a dumb British twat, as they say over there.
Is he British? I didn't even know that.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a British name.
Kind of a sus move to name your company Virgin.
Yeah, Virgin Mobile.
Yeah.
Definitely a pedophile.
Yeah. Well, of course, he's a billionaire. I mean, they all, from what I understand.
Was he on Jeffy's Island?
It wouldn't surprise me.
He seems like he would do well up there.
He seems like he would be making trips down there. Him and Slick Willie.
Oh, for sure. Some backroom dealings.
Yeah. But after we went to the mall, we went to this Italian restaurant, and we had a waiter who was like the most fucking masculine. Because usually you go to like a waiter, they're like kind of like a young guy or something like that, or usually they're sort of like very
kind of a feminine,
a little bit,
or
yeah.
not. Even if he's not feminine, he kind of femmes it up for the job. Like,
right, they're like
Hi,
disarming.
how are you? Like,
yeah,
that's not usually what a guy sounds like.
Right, it's very like
straight or not.
Yeah, it's very. I agree. The good. I won't try to butcher what you just said. Good. But this dude, like, I felt like it was an Italian restaurant. I mean, make your own jokes, but dude, this guy was like, yeah,
complete fucking meat.
Yeah, he was just like,
it's like, hey, what's up? What you want? What you guys want?
I felt I was gonna get kneecapped if I ordered the wrong thing, dude. This guy was like so aggressive, just built like he looked like a mafia enforcer.
Yeah.
And he's asking me what kind of pasta I want with my chicken parm. Is like, I don't know, dude. Like, is there a right answer?
What you want?
What won't make you angry?
It's like, I don't know, chicken parm. It's like, I can do that for you.
Yeah,
I can do that for you.
Yes, I could do that. Yes.
Yes, I can do that for you. Yes.
Yeah. He was asking if I paint houses. I don't know what that meant.
You come to my brother's restaurant on the day of Thursday and you order the chicken parm.
Yeah. He's
just like doing Marlon Brando impersonations.
Right. It's like he's just trying to book a gig on the next Scorsese movie.
Yeah.
Well, and then he had like we had like two waiters. I don't know why. There's like one guy who was like the host, I guess.
The backup.
Yeah. Well, no, he was like the guy who seats you, and he kept coming over and like he was one. I hate this. If you don't do like at your restaurant, you guys don't do waiters, right?
No.
Yeah. Nothing I hate more.
We sell fried chicken sandwiches.
When they try to do their comedy routine, you know, me and my dad, I think we got this big like veal parm, and it's like the size of a fucking plate. It was really good.
Yeah.
And we just housed it, obviously. And then as soon as I'm done, he comes over and he's the plate's empty or whatever. He's like, "You want a box for that?" It's like, I get it because there's nothing.
Right.
But he's got all kinds of quips like that, you know.
Yeah.
Real funny guy, real comedian.
Hey, maybe he could come on the show.
I'm funny how, huh?
How I'm funny? I amuse you? Like I'm a clown?
Yeah, real that kind of
just doing
energy.
Joe Pesci shit. Yeah.
But that's what New Jersey is, dude. It's an industrial wasteland full of fucking carbohydrates and Italians.
Fucking in this matter of a week, you despise New Jersey.
I just fuck this place.
Dirt hole.
My parents are like, "You come back for Christmas?" Like, we'll talk.
Maybe next Christmas.
I mean,
Christmas
like,
off.
it's what is it? Like 6 months from now? It's a quick 6 months.
It's probably
maybe
gonna be humid on Christmas.
You come to
too.
Denver, and the Rockies in the winter is beautiful.
Right.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we actually have Christmas trees growing there.
Yeah, it's not this disgusting.
None of this bullshit.
I mean, Jesus. But it's hard not to be depressed, dude, because everything, like, there's no news anymore.
You don't have to. You're preaching to the most depressed guy.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I'm telling water that it's not hard to be wet. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
I have not been having a great 2 years of it here.
No. But I mean, just in general, do you see LA County just put the mask back on?
I did see that.
Yeah.
Oh
So
God.
what do you think?
If that comes back, this state will just riot, dude.
Because this is a timeless episode here. We don't know when this is coming out. So we'll just keep making predictions. So Jeff Bezos hurtling towards Earth.
Head on my front lawn.
Yeah.
That's
assumption. Number one. Do we think we're going back into lockdown?
Fuck, dude. Midsummer, we don't even finish White Boy Summer.
I think we get through White Boy Summer, but I think
White Boy Summer is happening.
It's happening.
There has never been a White Boy Summer that's been stopped.
Right. To our country's detriment, I would say.
Oh yeah.
There were some real issues with that in the 60s.
Maybe White Boy Summer of 60, 1860.
Ooh, yeah, those were no good.
Classic.
Yeah. There was some issues there.
Yeah, everyone was just doing Molly.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was
other things.
That's what they did in the 1800s.
Yeah, they were raving.
It was all about plur, you know?
Right, yeah.
Peace, love, unity, and I don't know what the R stands for. Rave, maybe?
Right.
I don't know. I don't listen to EDM. I have taste.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
Never been to one of those concerts.
And I haven't destroyed my brain with drugs. Despite my best efforts.
You've been trying.
I'm not that
but yet you're
dead
still
yet.
brilliant.
Yeah. I'm just too much of a genius. It's hard to dampen the brilliance. I agree.
It is wild how that works.
So when do we think the when we going back inside? When's the lockdown starting again?
Fuck, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if like.
We'll set the over/under on October. Money line's October.
I think I'll go over.
You'll go over.
I think I'll go over.
You think we'll hit
You
Thanksgiving?
talking about Jersey or countrywide?
Well, is there? I don't know. That's a good question.
Because Jersey will go quicker than most.
Yeah, this state's. You guys are a bunch of cucks over here.
Yeah.
Everywhere I've been yelled at to put on a mask like 3 different. I was in a hotel and they're like, put on masks. Like, suck my dick.
Yeah. No,
Open the fucking restaurant. There's no room service. There's no restaurant.
Nothing.
There's no amenities. The gym's closed. Swimming pool's closed. I'm not.
Our whole economy is a fucking service economy.
Yeah.
That's how this country works.
We're lazy fat fucks. You feed and you do things for people.
We run on a fake stock market.
Right.
And the service economy.
Yeah.
And now our stock market's overrun by GameStop bullshit.
Right.
And Redditors. Mm-hmm. And the service economy isn't even a service anymore.
Right.
Everything's do it yourself.
That should have been a red flag, is when we gave Reddit control of our stock market. That should have been the first sign of maybe things are wrapping up.
Dude, to the moon, dude.
Because that's not even that's the worst social media.
Oh yeah, well it's just the most
it's not even social media. It's social media for people who are afraid to socialize.
No, that haven't seen the sun in months.
Yeah.
No, terrible. Yeah,
I had to delete it. I used to have it on my phone. I had to delete it. It's like a cesspool.
Reddit's a dangerous one to get into, man.
Yeah,
like
I never had an account. I never post anything like that. I'm not that
Instagram you get into, or Twitter you'll get a little mentally ill.
Right.
Like TikTok you'll just go brain dead.
Well, Twitter's like the gateway. Twitter's the gateway to mental illness. It's like the gateway drug of mental illness. It's the weed of social media. You start there, you experiment a little bit, and then you move into the hard stuff.
Right.
Reddit's like the cocaine.
Twitter should be legal, but it's very abused, just like weed is.
Exactly.
And then Reddit, not a lot of people use it.
Reddit's like cocaine. It's a little more niche, a little harder. It's a little, but it's still, you can have fun with it. It's still a recreational drug. It's, some people take it too far, but it's possible to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Then you got your 4chan.
4chan's like heroin.
That's pills.
Pills?
That's pills. 8chan's the heroin.
Oh, okay. I forgot about 8chan.
That's the black tar. Yeah.
I forgot about 8chan. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then all those weird alt-right message boards that pop up every 6 months before they're banned from it. Those are the fentanyl.
Right. Instagram's like acid. You have no idea what reality's like.
Yeah.
You're constantly thinking people are judging you.
Yeah. That's good. See, we're good at this. Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Connections, baby. This is big brain shit.
Oh yeah.
Dude, fuck. I saw a real life pimp yesterday.
You saw a real life pimp?
A real life pimp. And a real life pimp I actually saw. And I don't know what you're imagining, but he came to my restaurant.
I'm imagining an Asian guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dressed very.
You're off so far.
Very conservatively. I'm thinking J. Crew, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Tasteful haircut. Not too long, not too short. All business.
Keeps a tight leash.
Mm-hmm. AirPods in. He's doing business. Corporate guy. Real corporate.
Yeah.
Corporate pimp.
Believe it or not, 15-year-old white kid.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Comes in. I'm working the restaurant. Slow ass day. Comes in with a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Buys her dinner.
You sure he wasn't just on a date?
No, he was on a date. Yeah, yeah. This is at 5:30 p.m.
Right.
He's there with her for half an hour, and they both leave. I think nothing of it.
Right.
Comes back in, fucking 7 with a different girl.
Different girl.
Buys her dinner again. Buys her dinner and just does the fucking thing. I'm just looking at him, just smiling at him the entire time.
Yeah.
He makes eye contact with me, just starts smirking, looks down.
Yeah.
I'm like, you fucking dog.
I mean,
yeah.
He
walks out just limping a little bit.
Yeah.
Beast.
So he wasn't really. I thought you meant a legitimate pimp.
No. He was just pimping.
He was just cleaned up.
He was just cleaning up.
Right.
Yeah. I witnessed in this hour of 2 hours, a span of 2 hours, I saw this 15-year-old get more ass than I've gotten in a year. So that was nice to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely a morale booster.
It's always good to have people to look up to,
Yeah, it's good to have your heroes.
Yeah. I don't have anything to follow that, but I do have a totally different
That's okay.
thing. Yeah.
Nothing needs to connect here. This is
this is our free form.
This is free form.
Live and uncut. This is the deep cuts. Could be worse, deep cuts.
Deep cuts, baby.
Do you see that there's the Anthony Bourdain documentary came out? And they put together a bunch of like clips of him talking from like his podcast and like audiobooks. They basically stitched together the narration with like existing clips for.
Oh, so they put together things he already said to make sense.
Right. And then there was one, like he read like an email right before he killed himself that he wrote about like how depressed he was.
Okay.
They had him reading that and people were like, where did they find a recording of him like reading one of his like last emails talking about how he like, was like super depressed or whatever.
Yeah.
And it turns out they hired this like AI software company. They gave it like 12 hours worth of his like recordings and it's like a deep fake.
No way.
Yeah.
They just faked the whole thing?
Not the whole thing, but that like segment of him reading the like, which is just like ghoulish and
right. It's like about him how he's like horrifically depressed.
About how he's probably about to blast off.
And some AI is reading this for him.
Yeah.
They couldn't have just figured out a different way to do that.
No, I did think the reading for the next Captain America movie halfway through was a little tasteless. And they inserted a Marvel trailer in his voice towards the end of the doc. I thought that was a bit much, but him reading his own suicide note through a robot voice, that's also a little dark,
Yeah, that's so. Well, I guess it's better than. What if they just hired an Anthony Bourdain impersonator?
Yeah. Well, that's also
some guy off Craigslist,
or just like get a narrator. Right. I mean, like how documentaries have
or
always
just
done
not
it.
have it be in his voice.
Right. That's what I mean.
That would work.
Just hire a different narrator.
Like we know he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very.
What a weird move. Very morbid.
Well, that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I hope you like that's the future. Is like of all of like the benevolent and like like socially useful ways that AI could be implemented, none of that will ever come to fruition. We will just parade around the corpses of cherished cultural figures for our own entertainment and of course to score cheap political points.
Right.
Too.
It's gonna be only like fake eulogies, and then it's gonna be like deep fakes of trying to get people canceled.
Right. And I would make a joke here about it's probably gonna be like mass shooting people. They're gonna reanimate them and make them do like anti-gun commercials.
Oh my god!
But they already did that.
They already did that. They
reanimated one of the Parkland kids, and they made a commercial about how he was like,
Jesus
"I'd still be alive
Christ.
if there weren't guns." Yeah.
You're shitting me.
Yeah. So when I inevitably die horribly and tragically, please don't parade my corpse around. Just bury me and move on.
We
please.
probably have enough of your recording,
right,
to probably fake most. You've said some horrific things on and off this mic that we could definitely make some deep fakes on here.
Well, I mean, not after I erased my hard drive.
That's true.
I don't know how to edit it. You just showed me your hand, That's also the other thing is, if I trust you enough to figure out how to use Adobe Audition, then maybe, but I think I'm safe.
Yeah, I don't even know how to
I don't see
properly
your
export
Polish
the file.
brain figuring that one out.
No, that's a Rubik's Cube to me.
You just open up Google, you're like, how to deep fake.
How to deep fake my bitch partner.
Yeah. The Washington football team wants to
sports. Now our sports segment.
Yeah. Well, you did good with sports last time.
Yes,
you did start talking about we got a little racist there for a second with.
Do you have the bleep button ready for this segment?
We'll put it in post. It's not that live. It's not that live
by any chance.
Yeah, I don't do it live as in like I'm not going to stream it live.
Right.
We need at least a 3-second delay to hit that.
We would be fucked if we did like a Facebook Live, like that. The guest spot we did.
Yeah,
you're probably getting in trouble there.
Probably, but yeah. So the Washington football team, new name coming in 2022. They said.
Yeah.
And they said it's going to have no ties to Native Americans whatsoever, which what a better way to honor a people that we've already erased from history than to further erase them from our culture.
It's just going to have the exact opposite effect.
That's the message that I think they wanted us to take, is we want to erase them more effectively, is I think what the goal is here.
Yeah.
To scrub all traces of the Native Americans' existence from the history books, completely just decimate their culture. I don't think anyone
nobody in Washington, D.C. fucking cares about the Native Americans. So that was the last thing that they maybe would have actually like found some interest in. It's like, oh, why are we called the Redskins?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll look into this culture.
The Washington Elizabeth Warrens.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's like, of all the things happening, and that's a good point, of all the things happening in Washington, D.C., I would say, like, racist football team name is, like...
That's the thing we got to
page 11 on the Google search results,
Yeah, that's the thing we got to focus on.
Right.
I wonder what they're going to pick. What if they just double down?
Yeah, they should
double
just do,
down
like,
on something way more...
Yeah.
Just the Washington, like, feather heads or something.
Yeah.
They just go even worse.
Right. And they're like, oh, you guys, we totally misread. We thought you meant it was, 2 PC. Yeah. Right. We wanted to dial it up here. Yeah. So I'm just read the room here. More slurs. Yes.
I'm feeling like old Roger Goodell might have some slurs up his sleeve.
Jerry Jones is in the back of the meeting like, I have a proposition. I would like to enter a suggestion in the suggestion box.
How do you spell?
Yeah.
Jerry, we're gonna need you to pipe down on this.
Jerry, can you go back to getting head from one of your assistants, please?
Can you please
go back to sexually harassing your assistants? This is.
Can you just OD on dick pills for finally, please?
Those like old like horny. You kind of have to respect the old horny dudes. Like I heard George H.W. Bush like apparently used to just like grab nurses' asses while they're like giving them sponge baths and stuff. Like he was a horn dog right until the end.
He did.
Yeah,
I'm sure he fucking did. Dude.
Right.
I mean, those guys that have the power, I think there's just something there that they just love grabbing.
They just love grabbing a handful.
Cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love that shit.
Right.
But yeah,
when you're a star, they just let you do it.
I don't know. I mean, it's honestly impressive to be like 80 and still horny.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, like,
you gotta kind of respect the
like
hustle.
I'm 24 and sometimes like I don't even want to masturbate.
Right. Yeah. Your nuts are already starting to shrivel up a little bit.
Yeah.
These guys got big clackers.
I'm already shooting dust.
Yeah.
24.
They're blowing fat loads at 80.
They just got healthy milky loads.
Yeah.
I got nothing going on.
Thick ropes.
Looking like fucking Spider-Man.
Do you think that's healthy?
What, thick ropes?
No.
Shoot.
Why?
Do I think shooting thick ropes?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned. That's fine, right? You don't have to like go to a doctor.
Is your propulsion too strong?
No, I'm saying like, do you think it's healthy to be jacking off at 80? Or
I mean,
are they coming at
best
80?
case you die while coming, right?
Yeah, I guess it's a pretty cool way to go out.
It's like the PG version of I can't.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Thanks,
I won't make you try.
It doesn't end in ski. How am I supposed to fucking pronounce that?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because many people don't know this about Dom. His first language is Polish, so everything you're hearing is going from Polish to English.
This is actively being translated.
He's going Google Translate in his brain and then spitting it out.
It doesn't help that I speak solely in slang and puns.
Right.
So it's just really, it's a mess up here.
Yeah, what's the Polish term for QAnon? Is that, how's that translate?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you showed them QAnon, I'm sure they'd love it.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure they'd be waiting on Q drops.
Really?
Q with an apostrophe drops.
They'd be, that would trick them, that'd get them.
Oh, for sure.
They wouldn't see through that.
Oh yeah. No. Well, I think they have their own conspiracies that like the president.
You said they have kind of a Donald Trump like president.
Right. His twin brother was the president, and his plane went down over Russia. Mm-hmm. So you can imagine. Is that like you can imagine what the conspiracy theories are, where the Polish president and his like entire cabinet just go down in a foggy forest in Russia.
And the thing is, all of those different Eastern European
we're all
ethnicities,
tight,
you all love each other so much. It's hard to believe that anyone would do anything to harm each other over there.
You've heard of the Slavic Brotherhood, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
What is that like a thing where you all come together and like hold hands and you're friends? Or
yeah, we sing Kumbaya.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hold hands. We exchange Adidas tracksuits.
Yeah, and then whoever doesn't hit the high
America
notes.
brings like a folded flag.
Yeah.
Russia and Poland just bring each other folded tracksuits.
You all sit around and sing, and whoever doesn't hit the high notes, that's who they bury in the mass graves,
exactly.
Right?
You got it.
Yeah.
Man, you've read up on my culture.
Right. It's usually the Ukrainians, as I understand, correct?
They are the worst.
They're not looked upon favorably.
They are the worst of the worst, I will admit.
Mm-hmm. What makes them the worst?
Just so many things.
Right.
Do you want a list?
Sure.
All right. 1, they're dogs.
Okay. Right.
2, they're scum.
Okay.
3, they're Russians, but just wannabe pussy Russians.
Right.
They're right next to Poland, so
Okay.
fuck them because they probably raped us at one point.
Exactly. A lot of.
Did I say they're dogs?
Maybe we'll go back and I'll check in
Just
post.
make sure that one's in there.
Yeah. I can always re-record you saying it again, and we can weave it in with them.
I love how it feels kind of cool that I can literally say anything about Ukrainians.
No one's gonna get mad.
I can say anything.
Let's
about
not test the waters. But I like the ambition. I like the ambition. I see a fire in your eyes right now. I like it.
I cannot say about Ukrainians.
I don't disagree with that. So much so, I agree with it so much that let's not even
You're
walk
saying
it out.
let's
not even test the hypothesis.
You're saying it's a layup.
If I was like, if I drop my phone, gravity will make it fall to the ground. Of course it will. So I don't have to actually drop my phone.
Too obvious.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
That's what I'm.
Dirty.
Please don't.
Ukrainian
I'm begging
fucks.
you. We're so close. We're at 26 minutes.
All right.
27 almost.
All right, fine.
3 minutes, and then once we hit stop, you can say whatever you want about
All right,
them.
I'm gonna let loose on those fucks.
Oh, I know you will.
God, bastards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You know, they stole his son's laptop and then used it.
They held Hunter Biden at gunpoint and made him smoke crack and masturbate on chatterbaits.
Yeah. Yeah, I was on Omegle last night and I saw.
I don't really read the news.
Hunter Biden.
I don't really read the news. That's what that's the story, right?
Yeah, he went on Omegle and he was cranking his hog, and there was a laptop involved. I know there was a laptop, and Donald Trump's being sworn in August. That's what I know. That the last one is I know for a fact is that there's gonna be a second inauguration.
Gotcha.
The military is gonna arrest Tom Hanks.
They're gonna
Ched, I don't
Tom
know what
Hanks.
happens to Ched. That is,
Dude,
we can make another prediction. Let's end on a prediction. What happens to Chet Hanks?
The future of Chet Hanks.
Yeah.
Everybody.
What are the next? Between now and the big OD, the big one.
You think it's OD?
I think it's probably.
I feel like someone's just gonna shoot him for being Chet Hanks.
He's probably on drugs, right?
I mean,
you don't do that sober.
If he's doing that sober, he better be put in a mental institution.
That adrenochrome really hitting, you know.
Yeah, dude.
He snuck into Daddy's adrenochrome cabinet. He fills it back up with water so that Tom Hanks won't notice, you know.
No, dude. Everybody knows you get a tolerance, bro.
Right.
That's why you just gotta keep getting more.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, poor pedophile. It'll one score lasts them a couple years.
Yeah, they're hanging out in the Chuck E. Cheese parking lot like amateurs. You gotta level up. Go to the island with Epstein.
He grazes a kid's hand that lasts him like 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're on Tom Hanks level, you need a consistent dose. I love how this is what we talk about on our phone.
Yeah. Well,
hey, it's a good topic.
Brought us to the end. So, ladies and gentlemen, another week, another
only the best
hit record.
People.
Thanks for tuning in.
You know what? We might make you pay for this one.
Yeah. I don't know if this one's gonna make it to market, but if it does, then thanks for listening.
I think it absolutely will.
Follow us on Twitter at the CBW Podcast. Visit us online, thecouldbeworspod.com. Let us know if Jeff Bezos blows up in the atmosphere.
Please do.
Tweet your predictions at us.
That'd be dope.
If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Don't comment, maybe. Keep it to yourself. Other than that, we'll see you next week.
Adios.